look at the Seahawks in this matchup, it's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense.
Patterson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's
Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off a back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable...
A run by Dallas to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is...
They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 103 in the yardage.
Because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Nice pass to Lockett for a big game.
The 25. Give him 32 on the play.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. It's caught by Treadwell. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th
NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll sneak it with Smith. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they make a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a
touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to match the open. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth.
What a tackle there in the backfield.
They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
There we go. Irvin with the sack.
They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Here to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get on.
Throwing now is Geno. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On second down, a run with Dallas. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough. Now Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So that time, Charles, a quarter rush like that, they were on him instantly. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Dallas up the middle, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting for 4 thus far, this is 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. He completes it to Treadwell. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. On 4th down, Smith. The quick slant caught.
Touchdown number 2, Lockett. 14-7.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
Amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's going to air one out.
Great coverage. 4th down.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up.
Hey, check that. Check, Mash.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Shoves him aside. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. But just a simple tap pass.
Motion. Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The run 11. From the 50, it's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 touchdowns for him, working his way free across the middle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed thing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Gets 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone.
What a touchdown catch. Wow, I thought that was a pick.
Great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take great positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
That escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good
Back, it's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of the... Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They're going to be stopped up on this first.
One thing is I can't run. 10 for 18 with freaking Walker in the first half. We're going to take a quick break.
Seattle with the Seahawks out in front as we last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it. Precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Long following the holding penalty. Now Smith. This is the tight end Fan. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
The defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with it punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Algier will try to pick
Good D.
He's not going to get
Good D, guys. The loss of a couple.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Play action. It's Smith. He's got it to Treadwell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A shotgun snap for Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed and on really good yardage.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that's going to be good.
What a catch. Noah Fant.
At the Falcons' 13-yard line. A solid game.
And finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down with Dallas.
Touchdown. DJ Dallas having a good game.
DJ Dallas.
Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you
rush coming.
Nice. Good pass rush.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, guys, Can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
This offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same. But the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to...
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Go, Reed, go.
From the gun, it's Walker. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace.
Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more yards. Quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. And able to really make him.
He's got
Touchdown number 4 for Geno.
Noah Fant from 3. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack.
I said that in his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but a dake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another to play or you don't.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, I've got defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
74 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, headlines, and let's close this one out.
Smith on 1st down.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second.
It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage, but you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him. While still able to cover on the back end.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Walker, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled.
Anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back, it just never materialized.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Touchdown!
Why not? Fifth touchdown pass for Geno.
They don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL.
This one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense.